We're moving and grooving. We hit another milestone on a Monday. You gotta check it out. It was a fun day on a Monday, but it's Wednesday today, and we're gonna talk about the news. Yeah, it's gonna be a little blue, but it's the news. What is going on? Like I said, rants, randomness, relatable topics. And on Wednesday, you get the news. But sometimes it gets a little jumbled. So the randomness spills over to hump day. So that's what happened. How's everybody doing? We made it to the middle of the week. Hopefully, nothing is going crazy. The world is in turmoil and distress, and I just want to stay inside. I don't even want to go outside anymore. There's nothing happy out there. Because I damn sure know I can make myself happy. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. But you're not here for that nasty shit, so let's get into the news. It's time to get casually uncomfortable. News Edition with your host, Chuck Jerome. Viewer discretion is advised. So I'm looking online and I'm like, what am I going to talk about this week? Not the obvious craziness that's going on. We're not going to really super get into that. But I saw this article how in New York, they have the New York Fashion Week. And what I didn't know is they had the Black Runway Experience that honored civil rights icons, families, legacies. And they had these different people walk down the runway. Like they had Malcolm X's daughter walk down the runway. And they had Martin Luther King's daughter walk down the runway. Then they had Ruby Bridges walk down the runway. You know, the lone black girl who started and is the face of desegregation. Now, that's only 1956. Like, here's the thing. Ruby Bridges is 71 years old. That's it. Let me read this for you. Ruby Bridges desegregated William Frantz Elementary School in New Orleans in November 14th, 1960. She was escorted by U.S. federal marshals because people hated black people so much that when they really started desegregating schools, it didn't kick in right away. Like they started really desegregating in 56, but shit didn't really pop off till 4 years later. It takes some time, especially when people have so much hate in their hearts. You just don't get it out right away. Then there was a bunch of black fashion designers and people that helped set this up that came out, and I watched some videos from it, and it was really cool. Like, Black history needs to be all year, not just, 1 month. And then on top of that, it's the shortest month. They were like, how can we get this shit going and get it out of here quick? They're like, February, right? There ain't nothing black about February. It's fucking cold. What is my black ass doing in the cold? Trying to celebrate something. Like, come on. They knew what they were doing. Did y'all see the Emmys? I usually don't watch this type of stuff. I don't want to sit down and watch the motherfuckers that have already made tens of millions of dollars, and then I get to watch them get celebrated again. Like, cool, you made a movie. Fantastic. What I want to see is y'all motherfuckers helping your communities, your towns, your cities, where you fucking came from. But you don't see that. And this year, they had a host. I never thought this guy was funny to begin with. Nate Bargatze. I don't know. I don't really care. I've seen him before, and usually if I see him on something, I change the fucking channel. But I wasn't able to. This year they started out. They did like something fun. They said, "Hey, we're going to give $100,000 to a charity. Whenever you come up to present your award, make sure it's 45 seconds. And if it's not, we're going to deduct $1,000 a second." Let me tell you, they didn't fuck around with that. I was like, dude, look, I get it. I don't personally want to just continue celebrating all these people that made all this damn money. Maybe I'm a little jealous. I don't know. But I don't think that even if you're taking the time to do all these movies, you win something, dude, I want to thank everybody. They give you 45 seconds, and then if you go over it, you take money from the children. It was a good concept. But thinking about it more and more, everybody should have just said whatever the fuck they wanted to say. Let that shit drop to zero. Every person in that building give $1,000. That's one person. So I just took a second to look this up. It says the Peacock Theater capacity seats 7,100 people. 7,100 times 1,000, $7.1 million. And that's what I'm saying. Now, I didn't finish the Emmys. I went to sleep. I was tired. I'm just saying chump change to these people. $1,000 is like $10 to them. Every person. That's what they need to fucking do next year. Everybody that shows up, you're going to have to pay $1,000 and it'll go to this charity or multiple charities because you'll have $7 million. That's why I'm like, I love these shows, but they could be fucking doing so much more to help their fellow man. Whatever, you know? They made their money. That's their life. That's their style. It is what it is. But in the back of my head, I'm thinking they're still being fucking selfish. Good job. Good job on your wins. This is a sad damn article to be talking about, but I'm going to say this. I didn't really see too much about it. I just stumbled upon the article. And this happened on Monday in Mississippi. The students get up, they're going to class, and there is a black kid hanging from a tree on campus. And like I said, I didn't hear a lot of news about this. Maybe a couple things flashed about it. And then the article, it's saying, hey, this was a suicide. And then there's rumors that the kid had broken arms and bruises that were consistent with getting your ass beat by a bunch of people. Like, you're not going to be able to hang yourself with a broken arm or leg. Depends on how it's broken, you know what I mean? But that doesn't seem to be the case. I have an idea that definitely wasn't the case. And we'll just see. I don't know, but it's sad that I even have to be talking about this. And it's sadder that I didn't see much news on this. Because with everything else going on, back burner type stuff. I just can't wait to see how this plays out because, yeah, someone's going to have to get their ass kicked. You know what I mean? That's it. That's all. And again, I don't see people fucking amped up about this. It's like nobody gives a shit. That's all I'm going to say. We'll keep moving on. I am loving what they're doing in some of these restaurants. They're bringing back this 90s era style menu for nostalgia purposes. I saw it first at Taco Bell. And I didn't even get Taco Bell that day. I was looking for places to eat. I just wanted something quick. I didn't want to cook anything. I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to be a lazy piece of shit. And I go on the Taco Bell website and I'm like, what? Decades menu. Then they got these Y2K cups. That was the only reason I wanted to go. I was like, dude, I want to get a Y2K cup. I survived Y2K. I know what happened. Dude, months after we were eating canned foods like it was going out of style. My grandmother made sure that we were set if the computers shut down. You know, because the computers weren't supposed to be working because they weren't even going to register the year 2000. So everything was just going to crumble. I remember people were taking out credit cards, maxing them out. They're like, hey, listen, when the year 2000 hits, the computers will reset because they don't even know what the fuck is going on. And then I'll have no debt. Well, the year 2000 hit and the lights stayed the fuck on. People panicked. People are probably still reeling from that. Damn, yeah. People were taking all kinds of loans, this, that, and the other. But hey, that was the 2000s. And food was cheap. Food was real. Food was cheap. It's not, super processed. They were just using it was real all beef patties. Not this meat filler shit that they got going on. But yeah, so they got the Taco Bell did something. Chili's. Shit. Honestly, I don't think I've ever been to a Chili's. I've been to all the places except Chili's, like Uno's, Friendly's, Fridays. But I don't think I've been to a Chili's. I don't even know where the fuck a Chili's is. Another place, Pizza Hut. They said, listen, we're going to start taking things back. We're going to go back to when it was a good time, when we had the red cups and the stained glass windows and lights over the table. Oh, man, that's when you knew you were going to have a good time. But now, I fucking hate Pizza Hut. So, yeah, we'll see. Maybe there's going to be more places, and this will take off, and this will be the new thing for the holidays. Dude, I'll buy a couple of red Pizza Hut cups for someone for Christmas or something. Like, we'll see. We'll see. I just think it's nice, and it kind of hurts because I'm getting old. That's what that means. They're like, damn, we're doing shit that was in the olden times. And I'm like, I remember those olden times. I'm getting old. Yeah. That's life, baby. But we keep moving on. Listen, people are going to start drinking okra water. They're going to be scooping out the goo in the okra and just sucking it down. And this article says the same sticky substances that make okra slimy and give fenugreek, I don't even know what the fuck that is, its gel-like texture can help clean our water in a big way. So now scientists have discovered that the plant extracts are good at trapping microplastics and tiny plastic particles that pollute oceans, rivers, and even drinking water. I got to go look up fenugreek. All right, I looked this up. Fenugreek. It's a herb in the pea family, native to the Mediterranean and Asia, known for its aromatic leaves and seeds, which are used as spice and for medical purposes. And you can get this at your vitamin store. They have liquid extract, they got pills, they got just the seeds themselves. Like, all right, now I know. Listen, you start getting a little more natural with your foods. Fenugreek. I didn't know what it was. If you'd have said, hey, you want to try some fenugreek, I'd have probably called the cops thinking you were trying to do something inappropriate to me or offer something up. Nasty. You know what I'm saying? So now people are going to be fenugreek and okra in liquid form. And you're going to be dropping that shit into your water. They're going to hide this shit. They're going to listen, okra and fenugreek are going to disappear once people are like, oh, this is a good idea. This really does work. The government ain't about that. They're here to make money. And money is sugar. Think about it. Think about all the shitty shit that we eat every single day. Hot processed garbage. And this is going to help us? Dude, they're going to make that shit disappear. Listen, over this past weekend, I have seen a lot of people lose a lot of friends because all of what has happened. Now, I'm not going to get into it. It's just wild that I'm seeing people comment that don't ever comment. And honestly, I had quite a few people just itching to say waiting for someone to ask them how they felt about it so they could just unleash a tirade. Like, you can't say anything good. You can't say anything bad. You can't say anything indifferent about this whole situation. Absolutely crazy. Now, I don't agree with what everybody says, this, that, and the other, but you know what? People should be able to enjoy life. Like, damn. I'm always talking about how you can't even just go and have a honest fist fight anymore. People are shooting each other after they're already saying, hey, I'll fight you. You got to worry about that. Listen, the world is wild right now. So be safe. Try and have fun. And you know what? However you feel about it is how you feel about it. Don't push it on anybody. Just fuck it. Don't even bring it up anymore. Dude, it's collectively, we are just fucked, man. This is sad. Like, I'm just watching. I'm not adding to it. I'm not, no. Unless you specifically come up to me and say, Chuck, how do you feel about this? Honestly, you don't give a shit how I feel about it. So I'm not putting myself out there like that. But damn, if you say anything at this point, dude, I just saw an article talking about Chris Pratt was like, pray for him, his family, and the USA. And people are just, fuck you, Chris. They're divided. But hey, maybe his agent should have told him, hey, Chris, probably just don't write anything about any of this during any of this. Just don't. If you want to stay in the fucking Marvel universe, you'll keep your mouth shut. This is the only person from Marvel that I've seen say anything right now. Because everybody knows, like, people are losing their minds. And that's all I'm going to say about this. Just, damn, man. It's wild right now. So please be safe. Just leave people alone. If you don't like what someone's saying, just go the fucking other way. I don't know what else to tell you. Just get the fuck away. That's it. That's all. All right, let's get away from this. Now, I hope that this article here, what we're talking about, will become the normal. It says Olympic silver medalist retires from swimming so he can use steroids to compete in the enhanced games. I think that would be amazing. And the enhanced games, it's going to be held for the first time in 2026, and it will allow participants to use FDA-approved PEDs in their quest to break world records that won't be officially acknowledged. So you can go out now, go into this whole other league, and take performance-enhancing drugs and try and beat records. Why the fuck haven't they been doing this? They've been fighting it and fighting. Look, if you got the money, go get the honey. You know what I'm saying? Go get it. Get a little taste. You might be able to run 60 miles in 10 minutes. Well, I can't wait. It already sounds absolutely crazy. Yeah, people are going to make a lot of money. A lot of money. All right, I wasn't sure. I didn't have a last article. I was just scrolling through. I took a couple seconds, and I found it. Arizona man urinates on people at a movie theater, finds out the hard way why that's a bad idea. There's a video. There is a TikTok video of this. A guy went and saw, looks like the new Demon Slayer movie, and he, I guess, had to pee, and he just started pissing in the theater, and the guy pissed on another guy's kid in front of him, and in the video, you see the guy stand up and just pummel this guy. Do you feel bad? Absolutely not. Dude, if you go to a theater and I'm there with my kid and someone is pissing in the theater, let me tell you how that's going to go. The same way. That guy got his ass beat and he got some nice shiny bracelets and was escorted out. And all it says is the kid got peed on, and I don't know if the guy just like whipped it out and just pissed straight up into the air, or he was trying to pee into a cup and it splashed out. But listen, at that point, just get the fuck up. Listen, the video, I watched it. That father beat the shit out of that guy. He did the only right thing that there was to do. He didn't beat him to death. He beat the shit out of him. And that's how that should go. They're like, no, we're not continuing the movie. Shit's got to stop now. So that's what we're living in, folks. That is the world that we are trying to enjoy. Motherfuckers dying. Motherfuckers pissing. It's a wild world out there. Just mind your business, live your life, and just leave people alone, please, because people are getting tired. You say the wrong thing to anybody now, they'll just fucking run you over and go on about their day. Yeah, that's where we're at. All right, I think I'm going to get out of here. Get ready for the rest of the week. It's going to be a long work week. Get your shit together, too. Stay positive. Just have fun, because that's all you can do. Just have some fun. Please. Please. All right, don't forget Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Casually Uncomfortable. That's definitely where you can watch all the episodes on YouTube in their entirety. Please check it out. Don't forget Twitter at Casually Unchuck. Let your friends know. All right, I'll see you Monday for another fun day. So have a great weekend and don't be a piece of shit.